Hi, everybody. Coming to you, it's 9:38 on this Tuesday before Thanksgiving. And without question, the overwhelming headline is we have some rain coming in overnight tonight, some lingering showers with that system tomorrow morning, and then that's it. The forecast locally is still absolutely dry. Starting Wednesday in the afternoon hours, the dry weather develops, and that continues all the way through your holiday weekend. So driving up to Seattle, down to California, through the gorge, over the Cascades, wherever you're going, we just don't expect any impactful weather at all here in the Pacific Northwest. We're looking at some of the live cameras here this morning, and the one I want to point out. So here's Willamette Valley Vineyards. Now this is south of Salem. It's at the vineyard. It's up in elevation a bit, but you get south of Salem and you run into these areas that never really cleared out in some cases yesterday. Still very foggy over the vineyard this morning, and Eugene actually yesterday, farther south, of course, never cleared out and only saw a high of 39. I'm going to show you in a moment. There are air stagnation advisories in play, dense fog advisories in play for parts of the mid to south valley where things have just been very, very stagnant. Now, here in the North Valley, there's Camas, beautiful, partly cloudy morning over in Central Oregon. Sun River is gorgeous. Lewis River is gorgeous. I mean, these are all just nice, beautiful scenes up in the Cascades. Welch's, the Mount Hood, Oregon resort. Look over in Three Sisters, beautiful, partly cloudy view of the snow-capped mountains. Same thing down in Oregon City, same thing up near the gorge, and the same thing down along the Central Coast. Partly cloudy generally up in Kelso this morning. We had some cool spots. It was mid-30s in Kelso, it was mid-30s in Salem. But this is a fairly warm air mass today, so areas that get sun will be warming up nicely, okay? And there's no rain chance until after dark, any inland area in our region. I want to show you a little bit about what's going on. See the moisture flow here? It's kind of a split flow. There's a weakening cloud flow that's pushed up into the Cascades. Currently, the flow pattern is the cloud fetch back here. That's the front that will bring some rain in. And then if you notice, if you look at my cursor, there's a dry break back in here. And this next weather system, which looks fairly potent, will actually never come inland. There's going to be a high pressure ridge that's going to build ahead of that and keep that system out to sea. So here's a closer look at the surface map. Here's Oregon, Washington, Portland right there where my mouse is. The front back here marking the second broken batch of moisture. Again, this is a weakening system that will come in overnight tonight. Now ahead of this, we're seeing some east winds in the gorge this morning, gusts to about 30. Those winds will actually be easing somewhat this afternoon. We're going to see south winds pick up along the coast today as the front starts to get closer. Some gusts to 25. That's actually going to help warm the beach temperatures up into the upper 50s. And then again, the system back here will never come inland. High pressure is going to build and block that system, and we will go on our long extended dry run developing Wednesday PM all the way through Sunday into Monday of next week. Pretty impressive dry streak. This is rain projections from the National Blended Model from our friends at the National Weather Service. So this is this afternoon at around 5 p.m. Notice it shows a solid rain band moving up into the coastline of Washington, but so far not hitting Oregon. That's at 5 p.m. Somewhere late afternoon, early evening is when this will start to hit Long Beach and down into Astoria and down into Seaside. We have to get into late evening for this to hit into Portland. So here we are. This would be, let me do the time computation. 10 o'clock would be 5. This is after midnight tonight. You've got Portland getting into the center bit of this rain band that extends down into Newport. And then we'll go ahead and play this into mid-morning. Here's mid-morning tomorrow. Now the rain is really starting to break up. We've got drying coming into the North Coast. We've got still some lingering rain areas around Portland. Again, this is mid-morning on Wednesday, and some rain that did make it out into the Blue Mountains. But this quickly falls apart. Here's late morning, some lingering showers. Now we're into the afternoon. The rain is, for the most part, cleared out of the west. Maybe some traces of rain around where you see the gray shadings. And then that's the last frame, I guess, right there, the getting into the afternoon hours. So absolutely all dry in our local region Wednesday night, and then moving forward, as I mentioned. As far as snow levels, they're going to start off really high. Snow level tonight, when this band initially hits, is going to be 9,000 feet. And then it lowers to 6,000 feet tomorrow morning. So overnight tonight, that's all rain over the Cascade Passes. Maybe there's a bit of a wet mix down to 5,000 feet tomorrow into the noon hour before the moisture shuts off. But I'll tell you what, that's not much. How much we talking about? This shows you precip potential totals through tomorrow afternoon. And this is the same model I just showed you, the blended model. It gives about a quarter of an inch of rain in Portland, maybe 3/10 up into Kelso Longview, maybe 2/10 of an inch of rain down around Salem, closer to 4/10 in Astoria and down into Newport. Heavier rain amounts up here off of the Washington coast, and then into the northern Washington Cascades. Notice right here are the Cascades. So now you get into the rain shadows. See where the colors go from green to gray? That's traceable amounts out into the East Gorge, traceable amounts of rain to 5/100ths at most going into tomorrow morning over in Central Oregon. Maybe 1/10 of an inch of this moisture makes it out into the Blue Mountains. But again, those snow levels will be fairly high. And again, this is the only rainmaker. Once this clears, we go totally dry Wednesday night. So I do want to show you some individual forecasts now that we're getting into the Thanksgiving holiday. Coming up on 9:45 in the morning, it's sunny and 48 degrees at Timberline Lodge, 41 at Meadows. You can see just a dusting of snow at Ski Bowl at their base of 4,000 feet, 38 degrees. So they're not going to be opening this weekend. There's absolutely zero chatter on Timberline, Ski Bowl, or Meadows websites about any opening this weekend. There's simply not enough snow. Technically, Timberline is saying, well, we're kind of harvesting the snow. We've got 11 inches on our base. That's not enough to open. Meadows 2, that's generous. Ski Bowl, basically nothing, as we just saw. And tonight, with the snow level 6,000 feet Wednesday morning, 5,000 feet in the afternoon, as moisture winds down, it's a wet mix of 0 to 2 inches. Notice the daytime highs, Thanksgiving Day, 37, 42 on Friday. This is 4,000 foot government camp temperature projections, 45 Saturday. So during the day, that's not even cold enough for snowmaking capabilities. Bachelor still hopes to have a combination of 11 inches of snow on the ground and some snowmaking capabilities to open this coming Friday. But that's either going to be an extremely limited opening or they're going to have to pull the plug on that. There's just not enough snow up there. Pass levels are okay as far as driving. Here's Government Camp Highway 26 this morning, 41 degrees. Had some icy spots this morning over the roadway, but that's it. There's Santiam is pretty clean. And there's Willamette Pass where the temperature of 37 degrees is pretty clean there too. So no travel issues over the entire holiday weekend, as I mentioned. Now, if you're going to be at the coast, boy, we've got sun a-coming. Look at this. We've got the rain hitting this evening into tomorrow morning. We got Thanksgiving Day, 52, Friday, 52, Saturday, 51. These are similar numbers that I have expected here in the Willamette Valley, by the way. Lots of sun at the coast, and for the most part, not much wind all the way through Sunday. So it's going to be pretty glorious weather, and clearly no issues driving over the coast range either. I do want to point out, this is the watch warning map on the National Weather Service site this morning. Notice the dense fog advisory down here, the gray color. This is still in play for Albany down to Eugene. Again, Eugene never cleared yesterday, and it was only 39 degrees. Any clearing today will not be until later this afternoon. So that's still chilly. And this area is still down to Willamette Pass under an air stagnation advisory because of the fog and the stagnant air that's been locking everything down. There is, you see the beach statement here, the highlighted color along the coast. That's for a sneaker wave warning that's in play for today. Again, sneaker waves are a reminder you never want to turn your back on the ocean. And with that said, here's the update on my 7-day for the remainder of the week. I think we have a chance to get up to 56 today with a good bit of sunshine, partly sunny, the clouds increasing, the rain not coming in till late evening or midnight into the valley. We've got some showers around tomorrow morning. Then the afternoon eventually becomes dry and partly cloudy. And like the coast, I've got low 50s with sunshine Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The only thing I will be watching over these 4 days of the upcoming holiday weekend, what the east wind patterns will be. There's going to be ridging aloft, high pressure at the surface. The wind direction overall will be east out of the gorge. I don't think every day will be windy, but there could be some days windy, not overly windy, but maybe some gusts of 30 miles per hour. And then those winds into the valley would dictate freezing temperatures or not. Overall, I would expect chilly nights upcoming and daytime highs, at least away from the gorge, up to about 50, 52. Okay. No big changes in that forecast. That is your update on this Tuesday before the Thanksgiving holiday. I'm meteorologist Rod Hill.